What's going on, guys? How we doing today? Bashark2 here. In this video we will be talking about how much it costs to start Amazon FBA in 2018. So be sure that you guys stay tuned until the end of this video. As always, I will be making a very special announcement at the end, only to the cool ones that actually do stick around. So be sure that you guys are sticking around until the end. Now, guys, as I have always said, that it's very important that you guys actually start with just, very small amount of units. It is always very important that you guys really start with very thorough product research, okay? Here's the thing. In the beginning, when you are first starting, it's really important that you guys start with a small budget and also start small and kind of build strong roots and then stack the success on top of each other and build a very large company. And as I've also always mentioned that my second adventure, my second business that I started, I totally lost. It was a total failure because I started very large. I started up here, right? And instead of starting down here and starting this big and then just pretty much stacking on top, I started this big and I started all the way up here. And I just could not control it all. It just wasn't coming together, you know what I mean? Which is why I'm always teaching you guys to start small. It doesn't matter even if you have $100,000 to invest. Start with a couple of grand. Invest in a good product. Invest in good launch strategies, and invest in a good mentor, somebody that actually gives a shit about you, somebody that actually will be there for you. And this is one of the most important points of this video. Is the reason why you will only need $1,000, which is how much you need to start a successful Amazon business in 2018. Is literally just $1,000, and I'll go down into the full breakdown of how and why that is possible. The number one thing and how that starts and how that is possible is investing in somebody and a mentor that will actually care about your success, will care about your results, somebody who has already done it before you, I literally have a couple students who have taken, well, actually, no, let me take this back. About 70 to 75% of my students have taken at least another course or two. They still join my course, and here's why: because they are getting the mentorship with me that they are not getting elsewhere. I have literally two students who have spent between $10,000 to $15,000 to trying to become successful on Amazon FBA, and they're still not there, nowhere near. When I looked at their results, I could not help not to laugh. Okay, just kind of having the thought that they have spent that much and gone through all that trouble. One of them have been at Amazon FBA for over 2 years now, and they're still not successful, And it's because they're trying to force it. It's like, oh, I have money, I'm going to make it happen. I know I can make it happen. No, it's not. It does not work that way. Discipline is very important when building wealth. Discipline is very important when building a successful business, especially from the ground up. And you need to invest your money somewhere and with somebody who's already done this before you, who's already has a proven system. They can just literally hand it over to you. And it doesn't have to be me. It could be somebody else. I'm not trying to promote my course here, but I'm just telling you guys, you all need to invest it with somebody who actually will help you get there. So here's just a simple breakdown of exactly how this thing is possible for $1,000, and then we'll go into, I'll have actually a spreadsheet that actually breaks down the whole thing. So actually, let's go ahead and jump into my spreadsheet. That way I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Now, just real quick, guys, if you all haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Be sure to smash the thumbs up button for this video, as I post daily videos about Amazon FBA and other topics. Also, now on Sundays, I'm actually doing something just slightly different. I am posting about other things than Amazon FBA. Last Sunday was a motivational speak by Arnold. Next Sunday might be, how to create a YouTube channel or how to make money, other methods of creating money online aside from Amazon FBA, maybe retail arbitrage or just different ways. So if there's a specific topic you guys want me to cover in next Sunday's video, be sure to leave that in the comments below. Also, leave me in the comments below where you are in the process of Amazon FBA. Is it something that you are considering right now? Is it something you're putting aside, and why? Are you already in product research, and what tools are you using? Another question would be, have you already found a product, and what are your strategies to launching the product? What questions do you have? How can I add value to your success? How can I help you and get you there? You know what I mean? So be sure to leave them in the comments below. Let me know exactly what's happening. So let's go ahead and jump into my my spreadsheet here and actually show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, not this one. Let's see here. not this one either. So I will literally just break it down to you guys exactly how much it costs to start an Amazon business. So how much it costs, or does it cost? Does it cost? I can't even spell. To start a successful Amazon FBA business in 2018. All right, it cost $1,000. And let's make this big and bold to make sure that you guys see it. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see it? Say I if you see it. Say I. Literally, like say I see it. Okay? So $1,000. This is how much it costs to start a successful Amazon business in 2018. Is $1,000. And literally, and I will go down right now into the breakdown of how and why I think that it costs only $1,000 to start a successful Amazon FBA business in 2018. So, one, what do you need? Let's go down a little bit. All right. So one, what do you need is you need a some type of like a Chrome extension, right? Whether if it's a Jungle Scouts, whether if it's Viral Launch, I keep saying Launch, Viral Launch, or any other methods out there. There's Amazon Scout. There's like 1,000 different ones out there. So it's really whatever you guys feel comfortable with, whatever you guys want and like. The one that I personally love is Jungle Scouts. That's the one that I use all the time. The first link in the description is going to be to my mentor program if you guys want to inquire about that. The second link is going to be to Jungle Scouts if you guys want to hop on that and make sure that you guys get the best of the best. There's two different levels. There's the regular and there's the pro. I would if you guys are starting with a tight budget for $1,000, I would go for just the regular. So Jungle Scouts, Chrome extension, and listen. Don't even attempt doing product research without Jungle Scouts Chrome extension or any type of Chrome extension, okay? Because literally it will make all the difference, guys. It's like going into a tunnel with your eyes just shut and you're like, what am I doing right now? It'll make all the difference. You guys really got to go for it, okay? Number two thing is, so logo design, $5. Package design, $15. Fiverr.com, that's that. Done deal. Don't even think about, oh, well, I got, designers, they charge $300. You're stupid. Go on Fiverr.com. Logo design, $5. Package design, $15. Not more than that, okay? So, logo and package design, we'll say $20, and Fiverr.com is the source, okay? Now the third thing is going to be your if you want to create a company. Now that is optional. I always suggest to you guys creating a company. You can go to Inkfile and actually get a company filed within 10 to 15 minutes. I think it costs about $150 depending on which state you are trying to file. It's all about state fees. I think California charges, the website charges $49.99 plus state fees. I think California it's $100 depending on what state you are trying to file in. So we'll say $150. So this is optional. But let's say Corp or LLC. This is what most of you guys know it as, LLC, limited liability company. We'll say $150. Once again, this is optional. You don't have to do it right away. If you want to wait just a little bit until you start generating some sales, then that's okay. However, it is suggested, highly suggested. Okay, number 4, investing in a mentorship program. A mentorship that actually gives a shit about you. A mentorship that's not $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. A mentorship that will fit your budget. A mentorship that will actually, somebody that will pick up their phone every time you have a question. Somebody that will offer you 24/7 support. Somebody that will answer your questions with just as lengthy of a paragraph that you sent in, okay? 75% of my students have taken 1 or 2 more courses and then they take mine. And the most common complaint about the other courses, not to hit on anybody else, but I send a long paragraph and then 2 days later I get a sentence, sometimes even just the word, an answer, It's like, that's not how it works, I mean, if you're going to call yourself a mentor, it's like a teacher. Just imagine going to high school or college or whatever, and then your teacher just literally sits there, puts on a bunch of videos, and then whenever you guys, raise your hand to ask a question, they just look at you and look at you like, in a very dumbfounded way, and then they just answer you with a sentence. You know what I mean? Just imagine that. Sit in class, a bunch of videos playing around, you finally having a questions, you get up and raise your hand, and then they look at you like you're dumb as fuck, look at that video, and then once they finally decide to listen to your question, they'll just answer with one word. You know what I mean? Just kind of picture that for like quick seconds, like stop, like little stop, and picture that for a quick second. You know what I mean? So anyways, my mentoring program is $399. If you go one-time payment, is $314, as I offer $85 discount. Actually, that was my announcement, and I just announced it early. So if you are still here, $85 discount. However, because I want you to start with $1,000, I have done this. I offer a 3-payment plan. So $399 divided by 3 is $334 roughly. Okay. So this is how we do it, right? So you come and you pay $134 up front. So $134 mentoring. Okay, I can't even spell mentoring. Mentoring program with worldwide sellers. Okay, so $134, you pay it today or whenever you start. So that's your initial start. 1 week later, you pay another $134. A week later, you pay another $134. So that way, you're starting with just that $1,000, and then once you start generating revenue, by 1 week, you will have at least made $100. So you'll be able to pay that, and then the week later, you'll have made a lot more than $134. So you'll be able to pay that also. So we've got a tool to help you do product research. We've got your logo and design done. We've got your corp, and then we've got your mentor program, which is literally one of the most important things, right? Number 5, and one of the most important is going to be your product, right? Okay, so your product. So let's say you found a product that you're going to sell for $18, right? Because my product research criteria says 18 to 35. So let's say you found something for $18. Your cost is only how much? $4, because your cost should not be more than $25 of your selling price. So let's say your cost is $4, and then you're only going to start with 100 units because your budget is only $1,000, and you want to really just test the waters. You don't want to start with 200 units because you don't have $800 to spend, but you've got good $400 to spend. Excuse me. So 100 units times 4 equals how much? $400, right? So let's go ahead and do the math. So we got 100 times, or 100 plus 20, that's 120, plus 150, that's 270. Plus 134, so let's say 130, that's $400, plus 400, that's $800. So we're at only $800 right now. And please correct me if I did my math wrong here. Let's do it again. So 120, because I feel like something is wrong. So 270, 270 and 4, that's 670. So 670, 770. So yeah, $800. So we're only at $800. So we still have $200 left, right? So another thing that you're going to actually go into is we're going to actually account for your PPC, right? So we're going to say, okay, well, now you have additional cost. Well, we've got your PPC. So let's say you're going to run PPC for, 7 days, because that's what's suggested at, at a $10 budget a day, because your budget instead is only, it's only $1,000. So let's say you do $10 times 7 equals 70. Cool. So now we're at $870, okay? And we're still about, how much? 870. So we're still, sorry, we're still $130 short from our budget, so we still got another $130 that we can spend on whatever else. So you can either go and, and buy another, maybe, I don't know, 10, 20 units, or you can maybe go and maybe spend a little bit more on PPC. So instead of doing, $10 a day, you can go and do $15 a day, and that will put you at about $100, $105 roughly. Or you say, okay, the the other $130, I'll put it aside. That way I can make my second payment next week for the mentoring program in case if I have not generated any sales. Or you can go and say, okay, well, I can pay, $45 or $39.99 for Amazon, because Amazon does charge you that much, to becoming a professional seller. However, I do suggest that you guys start with just an individual account in the beginning. That way you can familiarize yourself with Seller Central, make sure that you know exactly what's happening in the back end, and then also to make sure that you actually, because look, I mean, you're going to create the account, but you're not going to find a product right away, right? So you want to just kind of, get it going. Once you have a product, once you get it listed, then you can go ahead and reverse to the professional and pay the $40. Or you can also, invest another $10, $20 into a reverse ASIN research when you're doing your back-end keywords. So that's another $10, $20. Or you can invest in the web app of Jungle Scouts to doing further product research and keyword tracker, which costs you between $30 to $40 a month, depending on how many products you actually track, right? And that tool, I always suggest that you guys get it for 1 month only, do a bunch of product research, and then cancel it, so you spend another $30, $40. So we'll just go ahead and add all those additional costs that we think that are going to be needed. So Amazon Pro, why is this? AMZ Pro account. So that is $39.99. You have reverse ASIN search. So that will run you between $10 to $15, depends. So we'll say $15 optional. And then we'll do also the web app. Bring this down a little bit so you guys could see. So we'll do also the Jungle Scouts. So Jungle Scouts web app, 1 month at $29.99 to $39.99, depending on how many products, and that's optional. So those are just kind of, the main stuff and the main things that you need to actually start a successful Amazon business in 2018. And literally all you need is $1,000, to actually start this. And as I was telling you guys, my mentoring program does offer you guys all the help needed, does offer you guys all the support needed. I literally give you guys my cell phone number. If you talk to any of my students, I'm on Facebook literally, any time of the day. I wake up at 5 a.m., go to sleep at 11 p.m. I work 19 hours a day, and every time I am actually not on my computer, I'm on my phone. Every time I'm either on a call with a student or whatnot. I spend 17 of the 19 hours teaching, right? The other 2, either spending it with family, running errands, or working on my store. And now I'm getting my, working on my store shifted to my wife. Now that I'm married, we're both in the same house. She's actually helping me out a lot with that. She's doing the retail arbitrage and online arbitrage right now. And she's taking over also private labeling, because really my listings are optimized right now. I'm not launching any new products. I'm just focusing on teaching you guys, focusing on making sure that you guys are successful. So guys, once again, Bashar Ketu here, Amazon to be a seller mentor. It only costs $1,000 to start a successful Amazon business in 2018. So be sure you guys check out this video. Be sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Be sure you guys smash thumbs up button. Let me know where you are in the process. Please, 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 please. Let me know. I will help you guys out. Leave in the comments below what do you want me to cover. Next time I create a video, I make a new video every day. Aside from that, guys, Bashar Ketu here, Amazon to be a seller and mentor. I'll see you all in the next video. I really appreciate you guys watching here and staying tuned. And you all have an Amazon day. We'll see you all later. Take care.